Alrighty. Looks like we're just about time to get started. You know, always 10 minutes late to stream, but the big difference is that I'm done with dinner. But hello everybody, my name is David, you can call me Zen. Welcome on into the stream. I don't have any of my chats open. You know, one of these days I'll be ready. And when I'm ready, it's gonna be over for everybody here. It's going to be GG easy. But I hope that everybody's day has been going well and that we can continue with our live adventures here on Metaphor. I've had the game open for a little while. I'm just waiting on what's it called? I'm just waiting on technology to catch up. So, okay, there we go. I think we should be all a-okay. All right, so previously, we more or less just found out the truth about what exactly happened in the past, like, a little bit, and now we have white hair. I mean, I wish I could say a little bit more than that, but I mean, it's more or less the truth. And now we're gonna be uncovering basically a lot of the history of the Elda coming up. So there's gonna be a lot of lore exposition, a lot of reading probably, and honestly we'll just have to go from there. So let's just go ahead and get this going then, shall we? I think I bought a little bit from, I bought a little bit from the merchant the last time I was here. I'm gonna put this on her for now since she doesn't have a passive on at the moment anyway. And honestly, I can put the comment plate on him.
Oh, nice.
Everyone else I think is in a relatively good spot as far as their equipment goes. Normally I try to pick up anything with a passive, but I also factor rarity into consideration as well. I'm gonna buy some more ambrosias, the miraculous medicine. I'm already good on miraculous medicine. Let's get some panacea. So all in all, I think that we're pretty well stocked as far as like medical supplies go. So I think that realistically our next little step is probably to we're supposed to go see the lore, but there seems to be at least a handful like little empty areas around here, so might as well just take a look around. Oh, so this was the prince's little bedroom before we merged. But yeah, so let's talk about it a little bit. And this is like your final, this is a bit of a spoiler talk warning. So if I understood things correctly, while we've been on a mission to help the prince, right? It actually was the case that we were the prince in actuality. Pretty much, we were able to be manifested due to the Magala and the prince's wish to see the outside world. So we were basically the like a part of the soul of the prince, or you could consider us the soul while the body kind of remained here and was cursed. With that said, we ended up, actually no, we were like, the easiest way I always thought about it was that in Kingdom Hearts, we were like the nobody to some degree. We were just kind of like the shell of the prince being able to walk around the world. And then the soul was kind of trapped here in the village of the Elda. With that said, we merged back together because the soul was rapidly fading, but we were able to kind of, I don't know if secure it is the correct word or the correct verbiage that I would use, but that's basically what that is basically what happened. Is that we secured the prince's soul, and so we were able to We were able to make it all. We were able to combine, and now we're whole. So, with apparently the player character taking over. So, I think that's a very basic explanation of what's happened. Kind of very surface level.
Does this depict the Elder tribe?
Elder comes from an ancient word, meaning only the old ones. It was an alias given by our ancestors to outsiders who visited the village in the distant past.
Interesting.
As our original name, you know it well by now. We were humans.
Got it. So that part of it was true.
So Luis's words.
There is no human tribe. Tribes, as we know them today, did not exist then. We were all one people. Humankind.
A world united. But wait, the ruins on Virga Island, there's nothing left of the civilization today. Was it destroyed? Why?
Kind of reminds me of FF14 about being like fractured.
One that all but destroyed the world past. But its destruction was born of the discovery of Magla.
Magla. I always call it Magala for some reason. Magla.
Magic. Do you wonder what they battled over? Without the divided tribes, what could they have disagreed on? They were racked by division over the abstract, undefinable idea of rightness. They tried to destroy something invisible and destroyed only themselves. And any idea of absolute rightness is born of fear. That fear flooded the world and gave way to war. And their age of prosperity came to be called the world before. The people we now call tribes were either born of artificial division for the sake of the war effort, or natural adaptation to survive the hellscape after.
Interesting. Humanity was torn apart by fear and anxiety, giving rise to the tribes as we know them.
Unbelievable. We've met plenty of people caught up in pointless conflicts. Given the choice, I know they'd rather live in a world without tribal division. And yet the truth is, that world's already fallen apart. More than that, it's how we all got here.
Such
I see.
drastic physical changes would normally have taken eons to effect. Accelerated by Magla, however, it was only a matter of a scant few centuries.
Ah, I see.
You understand now, yes. We, the Elder, are the survivors of the old world. Our ancestors fled.
Then why do I have a
the
different
flames of
colored eye?
war and
Well, actually, no, my eyes are now the
escaped
same color since we
divisions.
merged back. Never mind. That means the prince. That is to say, I'm a scion of both the old world and the new.
It beggars belief. It is nothing short of astounding. But then, why do we know these monsters as humans?
By the war's end, both sides were consumed by fear. Their magical assaults escalated with each retaliation, until it was beyond all control. Our world became a hell. Rampant Magla distorts the body and mind. By now, I'm sure you know that better than you ever wished to. Humans
Oh,
are
I
what
see.
remains of that branch of humankind that succumbed to melancholia. Broken, horrifying testaments to their own mistakes.
So the humans were just humans, just
Some persist,
forcefully warped.
breed, and multiply as any beast does. Others live centuries of agony before their lives burn out. Even we do not know the full scope of their nature. Regardless, when the 8 tribes settled in this land, our claim to the human legacy was forgotten. To the people, the name only meant slavering, insane monsters. Therefore, we took on an alias instead. The same one by which we are known today. The Elder.
Gotcha.
So, the old world couldn't control its magic. And wait, how does the Sanctus Church fit in? All this revisionist history to spread their
Probably
magic
just to
behind
give
us.
people hope to believe in, and then they just fudge the word.
Tools for the church to shackle the people, perhaps. or weapons that hide magic's true potential. Am I close to the mark? In truth, it's the opposite. Igniters are tools made to limit magic. Restraints made in self-discipline, meant to avert a repeat of history's destructive mistakes. The Sanctus Church of today is muddied by greed, but its faith was born of good intentions. They once urged self-control, and thus control of one's personal magic. At times, they preached we must close our eyes to the truth when it would only lead us to ruin. By this benign tenet, history was obscured, and the Elder denounced.
I had no idea. There's a grim irony in that.
Exactly.
His Majesty only hid his son's ancestry to protect him. Yet in the end, that meant Forden could attack the village under any pretext he liked, his motives concealed.
With all
Good thing he's
that
dead now.
said, you have now reclaimed your true form. The friends that stand with you are of different tribes and ideologies, but of one mind. As you are now, you may walk the path of the rightful king. The path of a modern world, where the tribes walk as individuals, yet with mutual respect and cooperation.
I wonder if we could reverse the effects of everything.
Power, thou king to be, entrusted with the will of the people. To bear their hopes is to be their rock in the storm, and to face anxiety in their names.
What does that mean? What does it even mean?
Yet, anxiety itself is not something to blindly reject or desperately cast away. It begins with a simple thing, acknowledging its existence. Accept thy weakness, walk forward alongside it, and thou
I love this song.
wilt be strong and true in its company.
There is weakness in people. I'm sure there are many who would say that helping anyone in need is nothing but a fantasy.
And besides,
But realistic or not, I refuse to accept Luis's methods as the alternative. The weak and those who dissent don't deserve to die out as though that's the natural order. Oh. My determination to challenge the unknown has awakened the heroic embodiment of the prince.
do it.
Let's do it. If no one understands me right away, I accept that. There'll still be meaning in showing them my convictions in the fight to come.
Fight.
That is my mission.
That's it. I've made up my mind. I'm with you to the end, no matter what.
Where's this coming from?
Before we got there, this guiding voice thing told me my duties were over. But what am I gonna do? Just go, okay, bye?
Okay,
After we've come
bye.
this far together? No. I'm going to face Luis with you, even if it is scary.
Even you've got to cope with anxiety, eh?
I've realized something in our travels. Anxiety can lead people astray. But overcoming it makes a person stronger. There's always anxiety in the unknown. I know what it's like to be afraid of something I don't understand. That's why I think it's my duty to help people face and connect with their anxiety. Is that okay?
I see.
From now on, it's not about orders. I'm with you, because I want to be.
Aww. Counting on you.
I'll be counting on you as always.
Same here. Stick close to me, okay?
Well, we're past the worst of it. But the problem remains. Luis's dark magic. We've seen it turn the boy into a monster. And no doubt he can do it again.
A forbidden spell, turning sane mortals into the fearsome human monsters. In other words, a destabilizing magic, turning a person's magla into a snarl beyond control. This man named Luis, he may have his own past in this ancient sanctum.
Oh, really?
Has been here? What do you know of him?
What do you wish to know?
What is this forbidden spell?
What is this forbidden spell?
The essence of magic is in the control of magla. However, just as its chaos may be calmed, it can also be deliberately pushed out of control. That was what you saw. He whipped your innate magic to a frenzy and you were lost to melancholia. Just as the humans of the ancient war once were. In every
That's
age,
evil.
the cause and effect are the same. People learn fear, become slaves to their anxiety, suffer, and thus the power of magic is born.
Pardon me. You mean to say anxiety is the source of all magic?
Magla is a substance born of the heart, generated when one feels anxiety or fear. By certain means, it may be kindled into power. That is what we call magic. In this
Okay.
way, it is by virtue of the anxiety in our hearts that we gain the power to overcome it. Magic is a natural process, and anxiety is its invaluable, irreducible fuel. But in turn, those burdened with more anxiety and fear produce more and more magla from their hearts. Without the
Oh, I
willpower
see.
to face your fear, the magla overflows. Uncontrollable by magic, it can give rise to strange and terrible happenings as it manifests, with the world embroiled in chaos. These outbursts of swollen magic may be happening all across our kingdom.
Tis the answer to everything. The melancholia crystals. The beasts driven feral. The very land is erupting with the weight of its people's fears.
Hold on. If
Okay.
Luis's art is rooted in bringing out this chaos, then anyone might be next. He said he became a monster because he's elder, but that wasn't the complete story. If what you say is true,
Indeed, all people today are ultimately descendants of humankind. If Luis so chooses, he could turn anyone into a
So is his
human
ultimate goal
monster.
probably to
But as
turn
long as you
everyone
have
into
the strength
monsters?
to confront your fears, even this transformation may be defied and overcome. What do you wish to know?
All right. Tell me about Luis.
Who exactly is Luis?
Every time I heard of his doings in the wider world, I felt more and more sure that Luis is from this village. His knowledge of humans, his skills in magic, his grasp of darker arts, they're all beyond a mere soldier to begin with, however prodigious. As it happens, a name does occur. Among those old families who perished in the fire, there was one by the name of Caradrius, a family of doctors, I believe. In an effort to better heal the ills of the people, they had studied spells much like the ones he now exploits. The details are long since lost to the fire. But if Luis spares our legacy, that may be the reason for his vast knowledge.
Wait, what about Luis's ambition? The vision Rella saw? Do you think he actually wants to turn everyone in the kingdom into humans?
There is no known magic strong enough to turn many people at once, and none that can be cast quickly.
But with the King's
even
Scepter,
if it was possible, I don't know what it would accomplish. But this is Luis we're talking about. Who knows what he's thinking?
But if he would turn people into humans, if in the unlikely event that happens...
If there is any motive for such cruelty, it can only be hatred. If Luis is truly from this village, then their fire would have cost him everything. Such unjust tragedy could easily beget a thirst for revenge, even if it meant wielding a magic that twisted life into something terrible, instead of uplifting it. Indeed, it seems the opposite of an archetype. A truly dark power.
Who goes there? Someone flees!
That's him, the malformed assassin who struck at the prince. He's bound for the woods.
Zorba.
After him!
All right, let's get it. Can I?
All right then.
I guess I'm not allowed to put on my scooter. Wait, before we go in. Oh, I guess I can't access Prince yet. I was just curious. All right, so I'm pretty sure with all the story exposition, we're probably going to be leading into a boss battle probably in just a moment. We have to be mindful of that. Russell, is everyone safe? We are. We've had no casualties, however, we were set aside like pebbles, unworthy of even a glance. I could do nothing but watch. I was powerless against him. There's little else that could have been done. Responsible as they were for the downfall of the resistance, any move we might have made would have resulted in needless sacrifices. I believe the intruder sensed the power of the prince's awakening and came to investigate. I don't know why he would have ran away, but surely he has a plan. Tread carefully, please. Tread carefully, you say? I already did all my purchasing and stuff before we even did that, all that lore done.
Stop! You. Zorba.
So it was you behind the attack.
Indeed it was. I killed the prince, though he died all too easily. And the odd thing was, his aura felt awfully similar to yours. So I decided to bide my time a while and listen. And it's a good thing I did. There really is something stranger going on. Who are you? Are you the prince or not? Whatever your answer, I must report back to Lord Luis.
No,
Do you
you're...
have any idea what Luis is really scheming? If he becomes king, everyone in this country is doomed.
If that is what Lord Luis so desires, then I shall see it done.
It's
But why,
almost
though?
impressive how blind your faith in him is.
I suppose it's just easier to follow instead of thinking for himself. He's forgotten anything he really wants.
What did you intend to do? The crown is too heavy a burden for your reedy frame. Lord Luis is the true king, who will save the worthy. And you are nothing but a powerless imposter, only fit to be sacrificed.
He is no imposter, fiend. His Highness has finally taken his first steps on the road to victory. Here, at his journey's end, after enduring these countless hardships, he has become a true successor, a true ruler. Because he knows the people's suffering firsthand.
Well, imposter or not, it's all the same if he's a corpse. And so I shall return the prince and his dying legacy to the underworld.
Did he just summon a human?
Bastard! I wondered why you ran away, but it was all to lure us straight to this monstrosity.
Keep your guard up. The Melancholia is fueling his magic power.
We've come too far to be stopped by something like
I wonder if this is a tutorial to use the new archetype. Oh, it is. All right, let's see this new archetype.
Just when we've unlocked some new power. Kinda feels like fate by now.
I mean, true.
Time for a new fight. Stay on your toes.
All right, so the Prince archetypes is exclusive to the protagonist. You can change it out as you wish. It can act as support for all synthesis skills. It has unique traits not found in other archetypes, but none of its skills can be transferred.
All right, let's take it down and then get after Zorba.
So I really could just sit here and use all of that. All right, let's see it. Heroic Slash isn't half bad. Okay, let's charge. It's been a minute since I've actually done a battle, so let's actually like get back into the swing of things. I'm gonna use Eagle Lion here because it's gonna hit everything. Hopefully there's no like reflection. Okay, there was no reflection, thank goodness. Okay, game. Okay, let's see. I don't have enough. Let's see. Do I have a wind attack all? I do.
This should work.
Stay insane. All right.
And then we'll do Slam Shatter and hit everybody.
I like doing that.
That was part of the reason why I wanted to kind of set that up.
Quick, knock them off again.
All right, people. Oh, I just realized something.
Watch me. Now,
Let's summon the Eagle King.
here's your
Since he can participate in everything, why not? All right, we destroyed literally everything.
As one.
Two flying guard thrust. And then whatever this one is, Royal Sword. All right, let's see it. That's excessive, but it does a good amount of damage. All right, we'll use War Cry. That'll keep all of its stats down. That's good.
I think I'll show you.
Let's see. We can just summon the lion, keep his attack down. And then I'm gonna pass the turn to the main character because I'm gonna actually walk forward to use Royal Sword again.
Hold nothing back. Still up.
Because I realized that I wasn't doing damage because I wasn't walking forward. All right, Soul Scream.
Quick, knock them off again. Regenerate the heavily. Here comes another round of wind attacks.
Oh, it's just regenerating everything.
We'd only just taken them out.
That's annoying. Little does he know that I have some AoE attacks up my sleeve. All right. So that's how you want to play.
Let me handle those apples.
Okay, go
Alrighty,
for it.
Leave it to me.
All right, Galco, you go.
Now it can't heal itself anymore. Don't waste your chance. Get in there.
Here I go.
All right. You go on ahead and use charge. You are going to, whatever hit you do,
Help me out.
it's gonna be a nuke.
Watch me. This
All right, so more wind magic damage.
You hit their weakness.
I stand ready.
Together.
I'm gonna pass it over to the main character. I think one more Royal Sword should do the job. But I could also use Windblade here to keep the turn maintained. If we needed it. Wind God's Gale. I forgot that I needed to steal from him.
I admit,
It's not world ending that I didn't, but you know, I've been doing a decent job of making sure that I've been stealing from all these bosses every time I've had the opportunity to.
Power can be
I'm better and stronger.
But still having like so much strength is wild.
I say, you chaps boggle the mind. It's no mean feat to fight on even footing with a human.
I'd hoped as much. You may yet have the power to face Luis at his full strength.
it's good to see you're safe. We've certainly taken these powers a long way. Maybe we thought ourselves invincible, but don't worry. At long last, the prince is safe, in a manner of speaking. Everything's going according to plan.
Still, what's our next move? The people think you a monster. Will not find any public backing like this.
Alces once said that His Highness the Prince was a soul born into adversity. He is royalty and elder both, heir to the legacies of heaven and earth. He is water and fire in condemned conflux. When the day comes that His Highness may be revered as the good ruler he can be, then the world will truly be free of prejudice. And that, he said, is why we fight.
In his own words, huh? We have to fight for what he believed in.
And I think we can do that.
We can't turn from this.
Right.
All right, years of prejudice won't go away overnight. Nothing could accomplish that. But if we don't believe things can change, they never will.
Come what may, my life is a shield raised in your highness's name. Are you prepared to fight Luis to the bitter end?
We fight him together.
Yes. By our efforts, we will stop Luis's reign.
Yes.
If he ends up king, he'll be sending all traitors to the gallows. Not just us, but any innocent folks he doesn't find use for.
And we can't let that happen. We've lost too many lives along this journey, and if Luis had his way with the world, such partings would become all too common. We have to stop him.
I'm never giving up hope either, okay? All we have to do is beat him, right?
Looking forward to the victory song.
Well, we've got bigger things to worry about now. But I can't wait to sing it.
I loved her voice.
You... I'm still amazed. You really do look just like your mother. Truly, you are a child of fate. Your mother, she loved your father and you with all her heart. The injustice that befell this village...
You know, I just realized that her name is Old Hermitess.
But listen well. Once you
That's
leave
the one
this
thing I was just like, huh?
you cannot return until you have fulfilled your ambitions. After all, an old crone like me can't take care of you forever.
Oh, I see.
If you want to overcome your hardest challenges, you'll have to face them yourself.
I understand.
The world's fate is in your hands. Please, put an end to the tragedies of humankind's failures.
Thank you for everything.
Thank you for everything.
Our final battle lies ahead. We cannot lose. Yet, before all else, His Highness has only just awoken. Let us rest in the gauntlet runner for today, and advance to the royal capital tomorrow.
Got it.
It's a bit strange, isn't it? I was convinced we'd been together for a long time. But I can't believe we've only just met.
That's so weird to think about, huh?
The beginning of my journey may have been a false memory. But my journey with you and the memories we've made, those are all real. Well, guess I'm repeating myself. But I'm glad we're working together.
I'm happy too.
Likewise, I'm glad to be your ally.
Yep. Though, I guess our toughest challenge is next.
Yep.
The mystical fairy, Gallica. She who still keeps the virtues of the mage. Your tempered bond has by the grace of her...
By the grace of her, yeah, I know, we got the last two. Elemental Master and Warlock. Two more. Elemental Master and Warlock. Those are some sick looking archetypes.
When things get tough, remember this magic. The music meant for you will play in your head.
I mean, I appreciate the magic, the music, like, I'm glad that she canonically is the reason why we hear music in battle.
You're still just a kid.
And I love that they just justified it with magic.
They hoped for you, I guess. I suppose you'll have to find out for yourself.
Alright, Book of Legacy. This book is the legacy of my parents, late King of Cronia and the Queen of the Elden Sanctum. Perhaps the utopia depicted in this book wasn't a mere fantasy, but ideas of the old world passed down in the Sanctum.
The part we're reading today is the last chapter. It's about the ruler of this ideal world. Let's read it together.
Alright, let's hear it.
The last chapter is It's about the ruler of a utopia. The one who governs this utopia must have an unwavering will. To maintain justice in this world, there are innumerable obstacles to overcome. Yet, as long as one lives by their ideals, those who support them are sure to follow. A utopia is not the creation of a single mind or a single power. It is a world shaped by all its people. The last part sounds a little more metaphorical. There's a little more. However, even a utopia may one day fray.
It's wild that we were able to read this throughout our entire journey.
Come to conflict over the question of what is right. What is a true utopia? What is a true ruler? None have yet found the answers to these questions.
The true utopia has never been achieved. The so-called utopia depicted within the novel was based on the old world, but it fell into ruin and was destroyed by war. So, if this book traces the trajectory of the old world, are these truly the ideals we're striving for? It seems rather the opposite.
So even the author of this book struggled with these questions. And if you become king, you'll have plenty of tough questions and struggles to face yourself. Lady Cruiday mentioned the king was a real idealist when he first arrived at the village, that little by little, the pains of reality crushed his hope.
I see.
And he even lost his son. In the end, his will was broken. He didn't lift a finger to stop the church's rise to power. With that in mind, I can honestly see why people would be drawn to Luis. His values are radical and cruel, but he's devoted to them.
So we have to show that we're just as devoted, if not more.
But we can't lose either. For the sake of everyone who has believed in us along the way.
Even I've worked woven to the throat. There's no way to guarantee my idealistic vision will come to reality. Oh, I was right. Sweet. And yet, what choice is there but to believe in them and fight on? The alternative is to accept nothing will change.
You've got the power to change the world. And the one who gave it to you was, well, yourself. And that's what I'm going to help you with. That's my mission. My real mission. And I'm going to see it through.
Thank you, Galka. Alright. So what does the final calendar look like now? Oh, nope. Moore has something else to tell us. Alright, welcome in, Moore.
What happened? So, you found a way to unequivocally shape your destiny. As far as I know, there is no record of your newly acquired archetype ever being used, even in ancient times. An archetype whose existence was only theoretical, known to some scholars as the magic of true sovereignty. Indeed, a power of legend. I once said that to be elder was your inescapable fate. However, it seems the truth was more complex than that. Magic is a process by which we confront fate and tame anxiety. And archetypes are its essence. They are manifestations of a resolve capable of heroic virtue. So then, what do you think is the form?
Oh no, this is probably like an ending determining question or something like that.
The foremost fate? I'm not really sure, but for me to be me, and for you to be you, or something like that.
Indeed, it is birth that is inescapable. You cannot choose who you are born to, and once your familial place is determined, that fate cannot be changed. Yet
I understand
by
that.
some strange tangle of destiny, you were given a choice that the very act of existence denies most people. By your own will, you were born again as a prince. Do you understand? You stand on the threshold of truly becoming a ruler. Not
Yes.
as an unearned title of bloodline's chance, nor as a mere authority over people. You have taken control of your life. You are ready to rule your very self. That is what it truly means to be a hero. And it is the crux of the power that has awakened within you.
Okay.
What glorious coincidence indeed. that I, as a scholar of archetypes, might cross paths with and witness such a remarkably fated boy. It almost bespeaks.
Indeed, 'tis his hands that bear our fate.
Who is talking to us?
I remember. I know that I know this voice. Had I forgotten it all this time?
Who knows?
Yes. I swear I've heard it before. And I let it slip from my mind. Who are you? You with this voice that moves hearts. Speak.
This is the god of the game, you know, the one who's really pulling the strings.
If it is answers you seek, then go and claim them.
Are you? Could you be?
As for you, I bid thee awaken.
What do you mean?
Onward to thy final ordeal. Take thy place at the final proving of the ascension of kings.
Gotcha. My consciousness faded away and I was sent back to my sleep. I'm reminded that Moore was the author of the fantasy novel. Has Moore visited the ancient Elden Sanctum?
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Oh, that's cute! I love that. That new artwork piece. Oh, that's so cute.
Okay, all our preparations are just about set. Now that this is actually happening, I've got some pre-show jitters.
Then shake them out, girl.
I always felt they lived in a different world to the likes of me. Never figured I'd be walking alongside one myself.
'Tis proof that bloodline decides nothing. We are one people living in a shared world.
Looks
Very
like
well.
this is going to be our last mission. Any final words you want to say?
We can't give up. Stand strong to the end.
Of course. No way we're losing here. I've got the fire in my eyes now.
The new stuff you've felt and learned since becoming the prince. Can I ask you one more thing? Why is it that you want to be king? It's not about honor or power, is it?
I want to protect this country and its people.
'Tis the answer I hoped for. As
I should have said the coin one. I would have gotten some quick little laughs. Be a little greedy thing.
Well, I guess this means we're ready as we're gonna be.
All right.
This place here.
Back to Grand Chad we go.
You see?
All right. One more reason Oh, everyone's talking. Sorry. I was like, oh, you know, this is gonna be some little quick. All right, fine, game, fine. I doubt all in Grand Trad will give us a warm reception. Still, should we choose not to fight, then Luis's victims only pile higher. Easy to say will help anyone, but doing it is a whole nother thing. All the more reason we gotta prove we're serious by putting our lives on the line. We'll lead by example. Besides, it won't be the first time we've crawled our way up from the bottom. Oh, and Heismay was the last one. I hate it here.
So many sacrifices. The group has gained new powers and ascertained new truths. Their arch enemy, Luis, already has one hand on the throne. Even so, they march ever forward, spirits rekindled by battle. They head to Grand Trad, for the fight is far from over.
That Elden boy is nowhere to be found. I suppose it's only a matter of time until Luis takes the throne.
Speaking of which, I don't see the general.
The voice of the pro-Luis faction became too overwhelming. He was ultimately forced out of his position. Why is this happening? Even if the Sanctus Church's favor has collapsed, why is it that Luis alone is reaping the benefits?
The public mind is the same as it's always been. It's too difficult to find answers in themselves, so they follow those who provide. We've certainly relied on that ourselves.
It's always easier to follow than to have to make all the risks yourself. Now that we are out of ideas, What can we do?
Y'all need to
Can you
perish.
imagine Luis on the throne? Can you imagine what he'd do with us? We'd be the first on the chopping block. Do we hide? Run? Our ships are in port.
Is this really the time for idle chit-chat?
Ooh.
Are you?
Just a passing wastrel. Thought I'd drop in for a word since I was in the area. You might have one way to survive.
Endorse the prince. That's the only way I can think of, is if he openly endorses the prince and gets their support. Hi, Luis. Evil from the beginning to the end.
Lord Luis, your pardon. We've encountered an unexpected snag. I killed the prince in the Elden village. I confirmed his death, yet it appears the boy candidate has merged with his corpse. It seems the prince is now resurrected.
Resurrected?
Yes.
Yep.
And what's more, the boy candidate was the actual prince after all. Something about his soul having traveled independently and then returning to his corporeal body.
Yep.
I see. So his ideal form was spun from Magla. Whatever the case, this means the land's true prince has reawakened in his sanctum. How interesting. After these long years, my chase may
I need to
finally
see
come
what,
to
like,
my nemesis
how this ends up.
awaits.
Lord Luis, what is it about that bastard that fascinates you? Yeah, I won't let it end like this. I have to do better. I need more power. I will show Lord Luis I am worthy of his gaze.
Dang, he is so insecure about them.
Royal capital. Excellent. As planned, increase altitude and enter the royal palace in the sky.
Are you certain? We'll be heading directly to His Majesty, the former king, and...
Rest assured, that old fool is powerless to stop me now. Proceed.
Understood.
Interesting.
Let the final banquet begin.
How's this gonna turn out?
Come on, any takers? Any bets for the other candidates? Remember, if Luis loses, a silver coin could turn into mountains of breeze.
What are you trying to say? You think Count Luis is going to lose?
Not necessarily.
Of course not. I'll just say.
I'll call that bet. All in on His Highness the Prince.
The Sanctus bigwig gambling away his tides. This really is the end of the world. Didn't know his esteemed princeliness had any supporters left.
I mean, he's not really the prince, is he? Was actually a monster in disguise all along. Haven't you heard the news? The times we live in, I tell you.
Must be tough, being an easy mark. It didn't take much for you to buy everything Luis was selling about the prince. The fireworks went off the moment he said, "Behold." Remember? You don't think there's any chance Luis orchestrated the entire thing?
That's what I'm saying.
Churchman, you saying Count Luis lied to us? You think he cast some big illusion?
Yes, sir.
An illusion, eh? What if I said it's a power more dangerous than that? Always struck me as odd. We all know Luis, the mighty human slayer, but how does he keep finding the things one after another?
I think the speaker or the crier has been one of my favorite characters in the game so far as well.
These monsters will appear to cause havoc.
Easy to nitpick and gripe about him, isn't it, Churchman? Maybe someone needs to shut you up.
All right. Let's keep things civil, eh? No sense becoming a monster yourself.
Yikes.
Oi! What's all this fuss about? Damn it! When Count Luis is king, you'll all be the first at the gallows. You'll die just like Forden.
That's not a very polite thing to say.
They're probably just as anxious as the rest of us. All that yelling and thrashing helps fight it off. Humans have been sighted near the capital, after all.
It's more than that. Pockets of society have resented the upper class for ages now, but this might be the spark that lights the kindling. Luis's respect for power is certainly cruel, but it's fair to an extent. Those of us pushing the status quo have always struggled to understand the appeal.
Even then, everyone's on edge. They'll jump at any excuse to argue and snarl at each other. Never seen it this bad. Not normal, I say.
Blind fanaticism and doom go hand in hand. If we don't find some common ground soon, it'll collapse beneath us. Luis left saying that he'd be waiting at the royal capital. Only one place he could be. All eyes are on his Skyrunner as it rises to the flying palace. What are we about to see?
So what is he trying to do? That's the thing that's got me kind of curious.
It's been a while. Do you hear me, O King? Stubborn and deathless? This country is distorted. You and the other titled authorities decide who grows
Luis's
fat
art
and who
is still
devoured.
probably the best one in this game.
Knows no war only because our very core is built upon a
I think it's like
system
Luis,
of
Hulkenberg, and
societal
Brigitte.
predator and prey. It cannot be defied from within. That is peace, but not order. Hand over the royal scepter. The game is over. The country needs change, and I will provide it.
Thou impertinent faith breaker. Hast
Oh
thou
my
no
goodness.
shame in preempting the day of judgment?
Do you presume yourself a god? Is that why you wrought your face in stone and took it to the heavens? You're nothing. Just an ordinary, broken old man.
How wouldst thou wield the king's magic? To what end?
Heflodeus.
To purify all that your kind have left to rot. You threw away your ideals, but I will never make that mistake.
Only the people's chosen may take the throne. The royal scepter and its resting place remain beyond you.
This royal scepter, the royal magic. Did you think that only generations of kings were aware of their secrets? Why someone can manipulate world-changing power by use of only a single scepter? Why only those supported by the people can use it? Listen well, O king. The truth behind the royal magic.
Oh.
So it's true. The country
That's
truly is
upsetting
the
that they cut it. They cut that out.
In other words, if I took hold of it now, then I would have the power to change the world itself.
How didst thou learn of this?
How?
Good. Wait. Oh.
Thou wert elder.
You were
Oh.
always blind to this country's rot. When you
Oh.
visited our city,
That's.
I saw and knew the passion in your heart. And yet, what happened to our village? What happened to this country?
I was expecting Luis to actually not be okay. So Luis is Elda himself. That would explain. That actually explains a whole lot.
You cannot stop me any longer. Nor can anyone else. Save one lone possibility.
I see. That would explain why he had the book, why he knows so much. Like, there's so much going on.
The party descends again on the royal capital, Grand Tran, but they are greeted only by ominous skies. Their return hardly counts as a triumph, considering how they departed. Anticipating conflict, the Gauntlet Runner comes to a quiet stop.
Understandable. Why is the sky looking like that?
What's wrong with the sky?
Isn't that... Oi! That monster boy's come back!
Ah, that's why the sky's grown so hellish.
half-dead bastard returns with his head held high.
A more aggressive welcome than I expected. Would any introductions help them to understand?
It's useless.
Probably not.
Words are cheap. Still, we should walk with pride instead of trying to keep our heads down.
True enough.
His Royal Highness, the Prince, returns. Luis distorted his form through strange and terrible magics, but the curse is now dispelled. His true form has been restored.
Oi, if that's really His Highness, then tell us why in His Majesty in the sky stop all this bloodshed?
Because he's an imposter! Just like Count Louis said! You're not fool us again, beast!
Oi, calm down. At least listen.
And you! Never thought I'd see one of the Magnus brothers standing against Count Luis, even the thick one. He took in a parapus like you, and you spit on him. Scum! Only thing traitors deserve is a tight rope and a stiff beam. And you want us to support the prince?
Lady Juna, I can't believe this. I admired you. Why would you risk
This is all rough.
Prince! I don't intend on dying with anyone. Besides, I'm still me, whoever I'm standing with.
Hey, you chief! Weren't you the wretch who got kicked out of the knighthood?
Why does everyone just know who exactly like everyone else is?
Shame! Mustari girl! You ungrateful pagan! Count Luis brought down the Sanctus Church for you! How dare you strike out at him?
Interesting.
Traitors, I say!
What is all this? The truth of the prince hardly matters to them. Every one of them's only concerned with their own emotions.
Wait, the Magla is supposed to be super distorted right now, right?
We'll have your heads on pike soon enough. Leave! Get out of our royal capital!
If they're just monsters, we can deal with them ourselves. How about it?
This is bad. They really are out for our blood.
You can kind of see the Magla in the sky. It's all red.
Oi, over here! Don't bother with them. No talking this one out. You need to run now.
Cryer's been the MVP. I've loved him.
We weren't away from the city that long. What happened? Why are all the people so bloodthirsty now?
The prince turning into a monster before their eyes still lingers in their minds. After all, a monster entered into their society disguised as a person.
No, that's not.
I know, it's not true. But truth and how it appears to the citizens are different beasts. Moreover, humans have been sighted closer than ever before. The royal capital's populace is unused to danger, so they've become suspicious of each other.
I
How
see.
fares your neighbor? Do you run in circles with monsters in disguise? Are questions on the tip of every tongue. Ever since Forden's death, Luis has everyone on a knife edge. He's erratic, and nobody knows how he'll react to those who defy him if push comes to shove.
So, at the core of it, people are scared witless and they cling to Luis as a savior rather than the devil he is.
You well know that Luis cares not one whit about social status, especially as a token of birthright. No amount of wealth or standing can buy his protection. So even those who may have opposed him at first now counsel that condemning him would be imprudent, as it puts their safety at risk.
I wish he had the air quotes where it's like safety at risk.
Oh yeah, he can create humans, by the way.
Oh, that's all true then. I have my suspicions, but it's still a bit of a jolt. This all said, in my humble opinion, what we're seeing in the people now has been in the works for some time.
I can understand that.
Has the tournament for the throne truly ever been a fair contest? The Sanctus Church bent it to its whim, and I abetted that.
It would have been cool to get the Crier as like a bonus character to use in our
I
party.
didn't have much to me but anger and quips. Yeah, I'd rant and snipe and have my cynical little discourse, but I'd only looked to others for change.
I think he should have had a follower chain as well. If they re-release the new archetypes, I hope that we can be with
like I had.
the Crier as
Even if there's
well.
no malice to it, it's a dangerous thing. Hard to think clear when your mind's a muddy stream.
We've been told Magla is born from people's anxiety.
Perhaps the proof is now before our eyes.
Kind of ironic. But we have to do something about it. If we don't, they'll never listen. We'll only ever be seen as an enemy.
I had the inn prepared. They won't let anyone in but you lot. Let's head there for now, shall we?
Alright, so we have our temporary base of operations. Nura's saying back to the Gauntlet Runner. It seems like the city has calmed down, at least a tiny bit. They'd have a hard time breaking our Gauntlet Runner, but we shouldn't chance it. We should make our way to the Hush Honeybee. Everyone else has already gone ahead.
Alright then.
Everybody low-key be having a discount today though. It's Idols Day. We're so close to the end. Like seeing this. Alright. Let's establish a game plan because we only have so much time, right? And the weather is funky. What is that?
Everyone, I'm glad you made it back in one piece. Since you left, Luisa's following has only grown.
Have you changed? You're still the same person, aren't you?
'Tis quite a story, but it deserves explaining. I only hope you can believe us.
Alright, wait a minute. Let me get this
A lot of information. They're like,
all this business with declaring yourself the prince was a well-meaning bluff. But under the deception, you were, in fact, the actual prince. Is that right?
Yep.
Still, I mean, how do you get the whole country to believe your story? Is that even possible?
Frankly,
I don't think so.
I doubt it. We've just seen firsthand how far we'll get trying to talk the people down.
Then what will you do if this goes on?
But you're still you, yes?
That's what I'm
To
saying.
help everyone, just like you helped me before, right?
All right. That's right.
Yes, that's right. It'll all turn out fine.
Good.
I see. So, even if no one believes you, you're still determined to settle the score with Luis head on?
Yes, sir.
So, the gulf between us is wider than ever. The people have all but named him their champion. With so little time, a guileless appeal to the public may fall on deaf ears.
Hard luck for the honest knight. Not much room left for civil debate now that Luis is openly advocating killing his opposition. Well, that ship sailed when the king's magic faded. Anyway, if there is a key to turning the tide, first place I'd look is the castle in the sky.
Mm-hmm.
You saw how violent and volatile the city folk are now, but I don't think it's as simple as fearing Luis. I've been
see.
keeping an eye on the royal capital while you were off on your jaunt through the woods. Frankly, the change in public sentiment was too sudden, unnatural. It's as if they've been collectively drained of their sanity, and if I had to guess what's causing it...
Whatever Luis is doing, right?
Luis is doing. Well, the eeriness in the sky. Is that because...
Don't know. But the change in the citizens is certainly odd. If something really is forcing it, that means we might still have a chance to fix it.
What Luis is doing in the royal palace, whether or not he truly desires a world overrun by humans, won't know his mind until we confront him.
On the other hand, it may well be bait for a trap.
Trap or not, we have no other choice.
Then it's settled. Head to the royal palace and put a stop to whatever Luis is cooking up. With that Skyrunner, you're the only ones who can. And we'll fight in the ways we can too. We'll make sure the whole kingdom hears that the real prince is back after all the strife he's been through.
Indeed. If you can make things better, you might just inspire everyone to remember their own hopes and dreams.
Exactly.
Maria's been terribly patient, waiting for you and believing in you. It'd be nice to see her smile again.
Right.
If Luis is behind all these disturbances, then stopping him will only help us in the approval ratings. If he can restore civility and rational thought, it'll pave way to defeating Luis. Let's press on with faith in that.
I'll always believe in you.
Look at her smile. Oh, she's so cute and precious.
Indeed. If we win, I suppose you really will be king.
We're counting on you, O King.
Tis too late today for a grand charge, I fear. Let us take a night's rest, and on the morrow we make for the castle.
Very well.
What to pick?
God, this game's like, we're like approaching the end and it's super exciting. I was hoping that just on the off chance that might have been voiced, but it wasn't.
Good night.
The day of the hero draws near, which shall see the crowning of a new king. 31 days remain.
31 days. We have 31 days. So the last day is October 27th.
All the people who dwell in this land.
Oh, this is the king. Oh God, it's only Luis's face.
This voice? Soon, naught but 1 month will remain. On the dawn of the day of the hero, the one who has inspired the greatest faith of the people shall inherit the kingdom.
Okay.
I bid thee forget not these words.
Understandable. Do we have enough days and nights to max out everyone?
Such a spectacle. But I suppose that confirms it. This is where it ends.
Luis has already fortified himself behind the palace walls. Good thing we've got a Skyrunner. Or it'd already be over for us.
We have like 30 days.
It is us he has been waiting for all this time.
However disturbing the world looks now, 'tis only a prelude to the deadland Luis strives for.
Sky looks proper hellish already. And with all the humans out there, it's no wonder everyone's losing their grip.
Well, he wanted a fair world where strength decides everything. Funny how that's indistinguishable from absolute chaos.
But it's Luis who has the most support right now. And that wasn't born of deception. He broke the nation's order, and everyone knows it.
Sure enough. That's what got our Dell and I dreaming to begin with. Figured a world where the poor and weak get trampled on was a world worth breaking. Come to
Okay.
think of it, what do we all stand for, really?
Maybe hope.
A little broad, don't you think? I don't really know what everyone's talking about. But everyone who's seen you and your friends say you're amazing. You make them really, really happy.
Oh?
Because, you know, you've got all the tribes in your team. Everyone's different. But you keep working together and doing great. You're so cool.
Yeah, we have one person from each race, so.
It is a hard thing to word, so.
God, I love Hulkenberg's art so much.
But perhaps
It's one of the very few things that I've truly loved about this game.
standing for something Luis does not believe exists. We must prove that it does.
If you keep on believing in what you want, and you keep on working hard for it, it will come true.
That's right, love. I can think of plenty of people who would be much happier if they took a page from your book.
Exactly.
This is surely the essence of true magic.
Best of luck, Your Highness. After all those speeches about taking the throne, it'll be awfully irresponsible to go dying on us now.
All right. If Luis claims, imagine if I could read. Oh my goodness. If Luis claims victory, everyone will be sacrificed in his wake. We have to prevent that from happening. Whatever Luis is doing in the royal palace has to be stopped as soon as possible, and it's up to us to do it.
Right, thank you.
Well, we'd best keep an eye on the calendar. The king's deadline was the dawn of the day of the hero, so we've got until the day before.
All right.
And that won't be the end of things either. Even if people come to their senses, it would amount to nothing if Luis sits upon the throne. Personally, I think we should prioritize our main objective here. I'm sure we'd get it done, but we have to make sure we have at least 1 day to spare before the day of the hero.
Okay.
With We've got a few days left. So, it's up to you how we spend them. When we set off, let's do it with no regrets.
I agree. Not the entire world being filled with dread.
Floating royal palace here. We have to stop him. I won't accept King Luis. Here's where we are now.
All right. So we now know what we gotta do. Now we could obviously end. We could obviously like go after Luis right now, but let's see. So everywhere is experiencing dread. If that was bad enough, be careful of inclement weather called blight. The abilities of your followers and their support will be indispensable when it comes to surpassing Luis and being crowned the new king. Use this time to ensure that you'll have no regrets. Okay. So let's see. What can we do today? So Basilo's available to hang, and so is Barden. So I think heading to Barden first would probably be my best bet. It's crazy that we just have the access to Prince now. So what does he learn as an archetype? So he can improve all of his stats by all 3 ranks for 3 turns. Heavy light magic damage to all foes. Morale boost is crazy. Hero's Cry. Resist all. And Royal Slash. Royal Store. Not the 999. Interesting. So right now, I think that we should go talk to Barden. Let's finish up his social. Because I mean, after a few days, we'll probably get access to some more side quests. So we'll take it one step at a time. Is it you? Ah, so it is. Bit of a different air about you. But that's all the motivation I know you're bursting with. Great stuff. So you see, I have another question I wanted to ask you. You said before that you didn't really want to be king, didn't you? I knew you weren't lying about it then, but have you changed your mind? You plan to take the throne now?
Aye, yes.
I understand. And I promise to support you even more. Though that begs the question of what I can even do at this point. I've got to say, you show up at the most perfect time, you do.
The truth is,
they're about to announce the governor of Martyra again, seeing as it wasn't settled before on the account of the sandworm. Put another way, I'm about to get the boot, but you've been at my side every step of the way. They're to be there at the end.
Gastro's been acting as a proxy since the giant sandworms made the governorship one big open question. Everyone's gathered here today to learn what's what, and probably to sentence me to exile.
What will you do if you're exiled?
Who knows, laddie? This town was everything to me. Maybe I'll just live alone for a bit in the mountains and...
I think that you're about to be very surprised, Barden.
I asked you all to gather here so I could speak about Martyra's governance. While Barden was recuperating, I was glad to act as his proxy. However, henceforth, I would like Barden to resume his duties as governor.
Oh, nice!
What's this?
This town's autonomy was initiated by your sheer pluck. At the time, I cooperated only so I could use you for my own ends. But I had a revelation in those moments as the giant sandworm approached. I saw that
I cannot even protect myself, much less the people. When you returned here, exhausted and in tatters, I regretted everything from the bottom of my heart. My actions are unpardonable.
Sir Gastro, but if I go back to governing, it's...
Have faith in yourself.
Have some faith in yourself, Barden.
All right, if you say so. I'm just not sure where to start. Except to begin with an apology. My excessive measures frightened you all, and I implemented them because of my own insecurity. I was anxious about whether or not I could keep you safe, so I turned to surveillance and barriers. No more. We'll keep some of our armed forces, but what I really need for security is to have faith in you all. That's why I am not fit to govern.
It's not over yet.
It's not over yet.
That's right. It's never over. We can still improve this town. And we want you to see it done. Barden, listen. I followed your example and built a defensive barrier myself.
I did too. And I had an idea. We could turn uninhabited houses into shelters.
Ooh, shelters.
Things didn't go well before, that's true. But you're not the only one at fault, Barden. This is just as much our town as yours.
Oh, laddies and lassies.
You see? After 2 disasters, everyone has a more mature view of things. You're free to decline. But is that really what you want to do?
I don't think so.
Well, now I must apologize. If it truly is what everyone wants,
I think it's what everyone wants.
I'll be the governor of Martira again. This time, I won't do anything to scare the populace. We'll have faith in each other and the town's unity will be known far and wide. And for our first step, I have the perfect suggestion. Step forward, young man.
Ayo. Where are you going with this?
The reason I stand here now is thanks to this fella. He is the hero who saved this town. The one most worthy of the crown. I want us to support him as the future king.
Do you hear that? I hope that this slowly begins to just help the overall populace, you know?
Come to think of it, I never told you the truth behind that bit of arson.
Oh?
It was this little poor wee un who started it. He didn't mean to, but he touched an igniter some fool had left behind. I only know this because just the other day he came to me begging for forgiveness, all in tears. If I'd known from the start, I would have just thought it a lone accident. Instead, I acted like invaders had infiltrated us. Got my people all terrified.
You're still a kind person.
But in truth, you're a kind person.
I'm the kind of man who rushes in without thinking. I ought to take more care and not act so rash. Let's focus on the future now. This region, in fact the whole country, depends on it. Mind if I ask you just one more time? If you think I'm fit to govern?
There's no one more qualified for the job than you.
You actually listen to your citizens, like...
Then I must devote myself to the work even more, so as not to disappoint the future king.
Yes, sir.
Thank you greatly for everything you've done. This only happened because I had your support. Even when I made mistakes, you stuck by my side. I'll return the favor one day. I swear it.
Aww. But there's the last route right there.
Honorable Guardsman Barden, you're tempered by the great.
Sorry, the lines are more or less the same, spare it being like Barden's one, you know. But we maxed out Commander, so now we have Warlord. That's exciting.
Today really is such a bonny day. I'm blessed with the greatest of friends. The townspeople love me, despite all my flaws. And everyone is so... Thank you again.
Aww. I hate that they had the switch's perspective to not show him crying. Bart and I talked as old friends for a long... That's so sweet! Let's get our support back. Yeah, the people of Martier are supporting us fully. Alright, we're back at the honeybee. It's weird because we've also went full circle because we're basically back to where we started.
Please. It's okay.
Alright. I mean, thank you for all this information about cooking that I probably could have had ages ago. Let me just continue buying the rest of them. Okay. It's wild that I hope that I'll eventually have all the notes in the game. I did try my best. All right. Is there a follower ready for me tonight?
What now?
Oh, Brigida's ready. Yes. Yes, I wanted to finish hers forever. Yes. Yes. Let's go. Sorry. I'm so excited. I've wanted to finish hers for a while too.
Intriguing.
Well, the world looks a far cry from how it used to, but you're somehow, the light in your eye is still the same. You're a funny one, boy. I've been waiting for you. I'd like to speak with you about a decision I've made. You have room in your busy diary for me.
Thank you.
This is my last time hanging with her, man.
Honestly, I was thinking about closing up shop for good, but I see we have one last item of business for today. You didn't notice? 2 children have been following you. They have igniters. I imagine they're here for me.
Brigitte!
You two. I saw you at the village.
So you remember us? What a shame, right?
I saw the igniters and I thought they were guns. I was about to be like, why are the kids shooting guns at us?
I see. So, you're here for revenge. Is that it?
You've got it wrong. The church was the one that did this to you.
What are you talking about? The Sanctus told me all about it. They said you set the whole village on fire. That's why they gave me this igniter. They said killing isn't wrong when you're punishing the wicked.
Oh, that's diabolical behavior.
You. My apologies. But I'd appreciate if you didn't interfere. No matter what happens.
I will respect your wishes.
This is your first time killing someone, I take it. I hate to break it to you, but you should have finished the job without saying anything. You realize you just gave yourself away. Now I might dodge. That's a chance at survival I didn't have before. Might easily be enough to turn the tables and...
Oh, she's teaching him a lesson.
What's the exit plan after you've done the deed? How do you get out of the city before they find my corpse? Or did the Sanctus forget to mention these details? The church thought they'd use you to kill me. That? Or they were hoping I'd kill you?
No! You're lying!
If you don't have it in you, then I suggest you save your revenge.
You're not fooling us!
It's a painful thing to live your whole life running away, carrying your sins on your back. If you ask me, it might even be harder than killing someone. You'll watch me die again whenever you close your eyes. You'll smell my blood.
I don't think traumatizing them is the way to go. But I mean, if that works for you, girl, then...
And again, and again. That's what lies down this road. It's a dark path to walk, alone, with the weight of your despair. Your heart won't let you trust again, nor will it let anyone save you. But you still have time to turn back.
Make the right choice, right?
There's nowhere left for us to go.
I've prepared living spaces at my research facility. They're meant to give people like you a safe home.
Oh, this is wholesome, oddly.
What are you talking about? You think we trust you?
I know how easy it is to lose all your peace and hope in an instant. And now that you've seen that firsthand, I can't fault you for doubting me. But just once, just one more time, I want you to think of your future and get the help you need. It's a hard thing to crawl up out of hell. But the first step is having the courage to believe.
But if I lived in your place, you'd just kill me.
How do you know
If I
that?
wanted to kill you, I'd have done it already.
Damn. She brings up the most important point here.
I'm not saying you have to trust me right away. Believe me. I have a hard enough time trusting people myself. But isn't this what you two really want? To believe in people and believe in your own happiness. Thank you. I'll show you the way to the research facility now. That took incredible bravery, you two. I can already tell you have a better life than mine ahead of you. A more peaceful and gentle future, greater than anything we could imagine, is about to dawn. The two of them fell asleep as soon as they found their room. Must have been the first sleep they'd had in days. Can't imagine how nervous they must have been.
I don't blame him either.
We have to protect them. We can't let this place be destroyed. Suppose that means I can't afford to close down the shop just yet.
Gotta wait until they grow up, right?
Limiters for now. But I'll only stock models with limiters, meant to dampen their destructive force. And I'll offer a bargain for the people to trade in non-limited igniters towards buying my wares.
Oh.
Against the church's campaign, it'll barely make a difference. But it'll buy some time until you take the throne, right?
That's smart. But I expected no less.
Love her.
Well, once your heart's set on something, your brain tends to follow suit. It's a small gesture, at best. A pretense at change. But it's enough. As long as it can give those children a little hope. I trust you to brighten our world. Give it the surge of hope it needs. Take the throne and lead us forward.
Yes. I ask only patience.
You'll have it.
Aww.
Peacefully cooperating behind the scenes.
Gita's probably had one of my more favorite ones too.
I was always afraid of telling the truth. I built igniters into a shell around my life. On the inside, I figured I had nothing. I was nothing. Just a hollow parody of a person. But even knowing how weak I really am, you refused to abandon me. Thanks to you, I've come to know hope again. So I'll believe in that hope and try to live my life to the fullest. That's my decision, and I'll stick by it. Thank you, young man, for giving me the courage to live again.
Aw, this is so sweet. This is This and Heismay has probably been my favorite ones.
And heritor of the merchant's virtues. Your tempered bond has become a fire-forged trust. Thus, a new pinnacle of heroism awakens within thee. By the grace.
For some reason, I thought the auto progress was on because I'm. You know what? I was like, why are we even listening to her? What am I doing? What's my brain cell doing? But there we go. We unlock Tycoon. Tycoon looks so silly.
No doubt there are countless people out there suffering, enduring unimaginable pains at this very moment. But you can show them that their world is not a living hell. Not when you have your own vision for it. I'll be waiting for the day it comes true.
And now all the merchants in the country. And that was only like 20 people. What do you mean?
The day of the hero draws near, which shall see the crowning of a new king. 30 days remain.
Got it?
All right, October 27th. But yeah, let's see. We'll have until October 25th to do as we wish.
Speaking of which.
All right. So we can see plays over there. And Hot Spring and Ultraberry. So yeah, we're kind of like in the zone to just try to do as much as we can. Who's next? Denny's voice. Why? Basilo.
All right then. All right then.
And it looks like we have some quests here too, so we gotta kind of handle this like one step at a time. So let's see.
Let's go.
Let's head to Edrea first. All right. It shouldn't be that far of a walk, so thankfully I probably could have just fast traveled. And also, just a side note, I know I'm talking a little quieter. Let's just say I was screaming and hollering a little too much while I was playing Teamfight Tactics earlier today. And you may think, what do you have to scream about? And I was like, when you're with the right people, you end up just getting unnecessarily hyphy, so that's more or less what happened. I played an ARAM after and it went crazy too. I was just screaming and enjoying. I was having a good time. Lately, I've been searching through some old histories to review our traditions. I discovered something of a set of towers scattered throughout the country. A tower? Like that one place, right? Yeah, we're familiar. Oh, is that so? That makes things simpler. According to books I've read, when turmoil rocks the world of men, a sign will appear in the Towers 3. 3 trials for 3 powers. Upon the hero who proves thrice worthy, a forbidden power that has been sealed away in this world will be bestowed. Essentially, 3 towers will appear, each with its own trial, and then whoever conquers them will obtain some kind of great unprecedented power. The nature of this power is unknown, however, judging by the description of worthy hero, and since there are trials of not only sheer strength but honor and other like qualification. I dread to think about what would happen if Luis attained it. I would much rather prefer it in your hands, but what do you think of it? Will you undertake these trials? One tower is apparently south of our island here. It's called the Spire of Blind Faith and is known by some of the islanders. But for precise information, you better ask the informant. There's a monster there.
Let's take a moment to prepare.
So, all right, the other 2 islands, okay.
Be careful.
All right. Sorry, I'm getting to the point where like I've also read a lot of this game, but pretty much the gist is that there are other Mistari around who would probably give me information about the other 2 islands.
Let's go.
All right.
Hello.
Well, all right. So, any of the towers? So the Forsaken Towers, Powerful Monsters. There's 3 towers. Legendary monster at the top. Trial for forbidden power. All right.
Cheers, eh?
So
Let's take a moment to prepare.
we basically have our 3 like top tier dungeons.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
And then
Where to?
do we have any in Martyra? No, doesn't look like it.
What now? Where to?
Oops, wrong button. Altaberry Heights.
Let's go.
Let's head over here. All right, let's see. What do you have to say for us? All right, so Legend of the Three Towers, that's fine.
Let's take a moment to prepare.
Tower of Insolence. I'm wondering if we should try tackling these towers during this stream or just focus on like social bonds. But it looks like we still have quite a few. We still have a good number of quests left, so that's why I'm trying to talk to as many people as I can before then, because obviously for Yufa, we still have her little mini quest line too. All right. So rumors, exhibition. Oh. No, I don't want you to put this hot spring water.
It's too much to take.
Why do you want my hot spring water?
Help me out.
Why do you want my hot spring water?
Okay then.
Why? Why do you want it? Why are these people weird? Okay, hold on. Let's talk to. We need to go to the royal capital because there should be one more Mastari person. All right, let's see what we got here. Oh, not her. Oh, Queen of Cuisine. Oh, I remember her. All right, what do you need me to prepare?
Whatever will I do? Whoa, lovely that.
Lumabees and fluffy texture.
If you have a spare moment,
Let's give it a shot.
Okay. I'm trying to think. Lumabees with a fluffy texture.
All right then. Let's go.
Okay, let's head on over yonder. You can just tell that like the vibes are just different, even just reading the different pieces of like dialogue everybody all of them have. I don't want to spend too much money, but I do want to take a look at just really quickly some of the new classes we unlock. Mudodyne is tied to Warlock. Got it. Makara Break, Magic Reversion, and Magic Vessel. Then this gives us the rest of our stuff. Half the MP cost of synthesis is crazy. Can't wait till I unlock Radiance. I can actually put my magic stat to good use. This isn't the Mastari guy. Oh, this was the mountain. Oh, good thing that we actually got to the point in what's her face's story. All right, so the Great Seal sword is sealed there. So we have Yeah, because we have the head there for her.
All right then. Where to?
All right. Have we gotten all the requests?
Oh, right.
Oh, we need to go to the recruitment center. There's a new bounty as well. This game's won out all the stops. We still have a lot to do, especially on the combat quality. Okay. Oh, we have 3.
That's a rough one.
I see.
All right, so there's one here.
Counting on you.
Okay.
Let's do it.
We have a lot of informants to hit up too. All right, we have the ability to fly, so that's pretty good. The bandit chief? So north of Grand Trad. I may have to actually come up with a plan that like
This place.
makes this make the most sense.
That's a...
Okay. Last one.
Counting.
Let's do it.
So that's 2 stop.
And right there's a labyrinth.
Okay. Two full pages of bounties is not bad. All right, Gal, got anybody else? All right, we have a lot of side quests still. Almost makes me concerned that we aren't going to get through all of them. Okay. So, I say that we hang out with Basilo today. Juno and Katharina's probably going to be available at night. Assuming that I don't get stat checked. Which can happen. All right, hold on. All right, we can check on Vinka in a second. Sorry, I'm just answering a quick little text message before we can get back into it. All right,
You rarely came through.
let's go see what we can do. Hey, you heard what happened? That store over there got attacked too. The shopkeep's desk was broken, just like the others. Wasn't that shop that was selling dirty igniters under the table? Maybe someone got an axe to grind. They say it's a Parapus behind it, a real Hulk of a man too. Going by the injuries, maybe he's really a monster. Wait, another murder? This place gets more lawless by the day. You know, I love the end of the world looking sky. Ugh. Ugh, it hurts. That's Vinka.
Vinka!
What's wrong? Is it the wounds?
Hey.
Boy, take it easy, come on. But Celio? What? Don't tell me you're worried about me. You're just like Fidelio. Always coming to check on me when I had it hard. Even when I've just eaten something I should have. That's all this is, yeah? If it were really just food poisoning, it's your stomach that'd be hurt. I'm not kidding anymore, Vinka. I'm not gonna fall for anything that obvious. Anyways, let's get you to a church. One of them healers ought to have something to fix for the pain outwards. I'm not setting foot in any damn church.
Well then,
Then you could just take the medicinal herbs. The hell do you two know? It's just my time to die, nothing more.
I hate it.
You're not gonna die.
Stop this.
I'm sick of this, mate. I'm sick of not being able to save the people I care about. Don't tell me you're gonna die. Gotta stay alive so we can keep being stupid together. Fine. I'll go see your churchman. Later, though. Got some business to take care of first.
About that.
When will you be done?
Hey.
The more hands, the better, isn't it? We can help too. So let's get this job done and over with.
I see.
Yeah. Suppose you two might be able to help. Then I'll need a bit to prepare. Come see me again later, alright?
I swear to.
Don't just say that and run off. It's a promise, alright?
I'm sorry.
Sorry for dragging you into this job of Vinka's without asking. If Del were here, I'm sure he'd rake me over the coals for that one.
No.
I don't think Fidelia will be mad. Hope not. Del's always worried about Vinka too. The lads in the facility with us, they were like our family. If there's anything I can do to help them, I'll do it. But I have you here. Else Vinka would have probably given me the runaround again.
Thanks.
You're a real loon yourself, you know. Not many would have stuck with me this far. Thanks. Hey, I'll take cheaper berserker lineage. Alright, let's come back whenever Vinka's done. Sometimes I think you guys have noticed when I read a lot of this stuff, it's just a lot easier for me to paraphrase after a point because only so much of it you could like sit there and read over and over and over again. So Juna and Katharina both aren't ready for me, which is kind of concerning. So I don't think she's ready to talk, and am I stat checked? So I'm not, so I am stat checked for Katharina.
All right then.
So I can either do the hot spring quest or work on boosting my tolerance. I think for my mental sake, let's go to the hot springs. Just so that we have the quest done.
You little bastard, you.
Alright. Go ahead and see.
Oh, jeez.
Alright. Yep, let's spend this night at the hot spring because we have to get that water for that one person. See who hangs with them. Maybe the Terrical Spy scared everyone away, but there's no guests here. I can probably take a relaxing bath like this. Oh. Bear with it. Oh hey, a hero's fruit. It's wild that there was some with the that melted into the water. That is diabolical behavior.
The hero draws near, which shall see the crowning of a new king. 29 days remain.
Speaking of...
Okay. So we have a couple of spots that we need to. So the abandoned path. Also occupy the place. Let's see. We accepted the bounty for it. Yes, I understand. I think we're at the point now where we probably should do our quests. Less of Basile is ready, but I doubt it. Okay, no, he's not ready. It might be a night operation. So, I think, for one, we should turn in the bathwater because I don't think I want to hold on to a vial of my bathwater for this poor woman. All right, let's see. Where's she at? Where bathwater girl? Because you're gross and I want this off my hands. There. Yep. Just take the vial. I don't even care. It was nice and cozy. You made bath salts out of...
It's too much to take.
Oh, I don't like... I don't appreciate that. I don't appreciate making bath salts out of the water that I bathed in. I don't appreciate that at all. And the fact that it lowered the thing, thank you for the gold beetle. The prince's secret embrace? You know what? Let's give the vote of approval. I can't stand this. So now I don't. So hold on.
What now?
I'm genuinely curious about the what was it? The Prince's Secret Embrace or something like that? MP by 2. That's not bad for a bath. Okay. So let's get a weather forecast, because the game did warn us about that one like special weather archetype that we have to worry about, and I think I want to head to the volcano. So
Oh God, grant me guidance.
all right, let's head on up, get that forecast going.
Well, thank you.
Let's have a peek. So we got some blight coming.
What a view! This place.
This is interesting.
But which one? All right.
So dread, blight, dread. If this takes 2 days, then I need to change the weather.
All right. Where to?
All right. Oh yeah. There we go. Will this bring me to my gauntlet runner? Okay, yes. So yeah, getting to that volcano takes 2 days. We're gonna end up in that very kind of inconvenient weather.
What lurks below?
So we know that we need to go to this volcano for 2 reasons.
I should very much.
It's your call.
All right. Oh. Okay, so we can make it back by midday, but I definitely need to make a...
Where to?
We need to get to the... Have I been to the tavern? Okay. I'll say I have. Okay. All right, let's actually get some information about the volcano. So the monsters of the volcano, let's see what we're working with. Precious stones, monsters begin to be in that area. There's a mad sanctus who's holed up on that mountain. So, dark magic. Okay. So a lot of people with hex and dark magic. Then the abandoned path.
Keep this to yourself.
Oh, okay. Tower of Insolence trial. We probably won't be doing this right away. Speculation. A foul, miasma-ridden body none can pierce, and a glare that will curse you, your children, and your children's children. A monster immune to all attacks that curses its enemies.
No harm in just listening, you know.
Interesting.
What can I do? Oh,
I guess I'll have to figure that one out eventually.
Guess there's nothing to be done about it. Guess there's nothing to be done.
Okay. So let's see, where else do I have any? Let's see. I think just heading to the volcano should be my best bet. If it's gonna be a dungeon where the enemies are kind of privy to more dark magic, maybe being either an elemental master or actually being a warlock might. The problem with being a warlock is that it'll give me that resistance to dark magic. But I guess I'd be strictly using whatever I can import over.
I see.
Which isn't bad.
Right?
But let's focus on Soul Hacker. So Soul Hacker already innately has the resistance to dark, and we can recover magic with some of the abilities that we have. I think that might be a little bit better for us. So I think that should be fine. And then we'll worry about the other people's classes as we kind of rotate them around. So let's head to the volcano.
Where to?
This will be our first like little almost combat-y exploration. So Gauntlet Runner. Because we need to get this done as soon as possible just because of Yufa's thing.
Everyone's here.
The only other thing I'm kind of concerned about is
We do have a request. It's your.
Great. Let's move out.
the only thing I'm kind of concerned about, right, is the fact that I'm not seeing chat right now. And there's a follower ready. Who's ready here? Oh, Juna. Okay, that's also part of the reason why I couldn't proceed with her. I forgot. Am I able to plant without this taking time? I think that's a rank of Nurse's. So I want to check before we continue. No, okay, so that's Nurse's next rank. Got it.
Hey.
All right. All right. Hey, there's something I want to talk to you about. Well, more like there's something I want you to see. What should I do? I want to half give up, but not that I ever would. You're the only one I can turn to. This has to do with my tribe, but I guess more with my dignity. It's easier if I just show you. Are you free at the moment?
Huh?
You are? Okay, well, can you leave the room for a second? You can come back right in a sec. Oh, right, I should mention, I'm going to ask the others to step out for a bit. I only want you to see, so make sure you come in alone, okay? So is it an allergic reaction to the flower?
Hey.
Hey, Victor, you there? You're alone, right? Mind your step.
Wait.
Close your eyes for a second. You can open your eyes now. Well, you saw that, didn't you? I can explain, but not here. Let's speak in private. Well, that was mortifying. Thought I died of embarrassment. Was that you, Juna?
Hold on.
Was that little girl really you, Juna?
Naturally.
Of course. Who else could have been?
That.
What I truly look at. The entire Nadia tribe disguises themselves.
The truth is.
Those things people say about us, some of it's true. We really do conceal our true selves behind beautiful masks, so to speak. We look like small children to you, but we look that way our whole lives. The other tribes would never take our true selves seriously. That's the Nidia truth, and it's why we start transforming as soon as we're old enough. Our parents are the only ones who know what we really look like. It's limited, mind you. We can only glamour ourselves to appear as we would as adults, which is also the only way we can lead noble lives.
In other words,
We don't even show members of our own tribes our true selves. So as far as you're concerned, you really, really must keep this a secret. It never felt right to me, disguising ourselves. Is being myself really so horrible? Is it really that wrong? And maybe that's why my glamours fade when I get terribly upset by something. Like when I saw those Erica flowers.
you know,
Before I was taken in by Rella's family, I was a slave. It was hard, though most of my memories of it are vague. What I do remember was being tied up in the woods for days on end as some kind of punishment. I was starving in the cold and I accepted I would die there. But to keep the faintest hope alive, I sang. I told myself, as long as I can sing, I can survive. I found the will to live in song. I remember fields of Erica flowers as far as the eye could see. Beautiful and bitter, the hate of a waking nightmare. That's what the flower girl in Brahhaven was selling. Terrible memories I thought long buried came bubbling up and I reverted. You remember? I think Mirdis might have seen me slip too, and that's why she knows how to threaten me with them. I think what I need to do is to go pick some Erica flowers, go back to where I was, tied up, and yet even the thought freezes me in my tracks. That's why I wanted you to see my true self. I'd hate for you to find out later and send me running home in embarrassment. I couldn't bear that. So, your turn to talk. What do you think?
Got it.
I like how you look right now. Wait. What? Were you even listening? I show you my real self and you say you prefer the fake? I had to do it. I had to do it.
oh goodness.
Ugh, this is really the worst. But I do feel better than I thought I would. It's okay for people to discover I have vulnerabilities, isn't it? It's who I am. And I knew you'd expect me for that, so thank you. See, you just gotta go for the funny route every so often. So now we unlock the second tier to Masked Dancer.
Wait for me.
Persona Master. Wonder what Persona Master entails. The look is so pretty. Let's head to the Erica Forest next time, but if I do end up reverting, don't abandon me, okay? She's so paranoid about that, but I understand.
Far to the north of Altabury, Mount Volcano rises through the molten ash of its own making. Magla crystals are swallowed by the lava, and a malevolent heat scorches the air. Conditions only hideous monsters could find allure. Or perhaps the monsters are not the only.
All right, so we need to be just very mindful of who is weak or strong to darkness here.
This is the place.
Here we are. This is where we'll find Hyperic. Thoughts are filled with concern for those that were brought here. We should hurry and find them.
Thank you very much.
You have my sincerest thanks. Where are they? Let's proceed with care and caution so we miss no clues. Okay. And one of Nurse's relics is here. Okay. We have our full gang and a random person.
What now?
So, as far as party composition goes, obviously main character is going to be here. Hulkenberg can actually sit out for a little. And so I think it's only appropriate that we bring Yufa. I don't think Shaw's gotten some game time in a while. And Basilo, same there. So now let's talk archetypes. I think being Soul Hacker is perfect for this. We can keep him on general. I don't think that's a big deal. Yufa, she needs to get through Magic Seeker at least, if my memory is correct. Yeah, she needs to be level 10 in Magic Seeker, so she's gonna be Seeker for now. The only thing that kind of sucks is that she doesn't have any, well, I could actually inherit light magic for her, So let's put Hama on her for now. Because more likely, dark magic specialists are very likely to also be weak to light. So it's overall just an option. Though I am curious about something for more. But yeah, you know, we'll check it out right now. Let's go to Academia.
So, you've acquired a new archetype.
All right. We can actually open up the book here, the Mystical Scrolls. All right, so the True Seeker.
The truth of the matter
Somewhat, yes. It raises more questions, provides answers. What do you mean? It's all names. The parts written in the old world language aren't part of a spell at all. It's a list of countless names. Then again, perhaps something. Perhaps. That's the type of spell it was to begin with. Really? That's kind of creepy if you ask me. That's what I get for trying to text at the same time. Whose names are they anyway? Can't make heads or tails of all these Seeker and Royal Magic business. Perhaps the Royal Magic isn't the kind of spell we assumed it is. The Floating Palace, the way the spell reads the hearts of the people and protects candidates from assassination. Perhaps there are deeper truths beyond the magic's individual aspect. The former king's greatest wish was to guide the kingdom to reform. I assume what's written here is the crux of endeavors to that end.
That's right.
Not confident in my ability to decipher any further meaning from it. When or if you recall anything, I would appreciate it if you examine the scroll for me again. Oh, whoops, I didn't mean to click it so many times. We haven't pet the cat like all game.
Oh, yeah?
This right here. I've been waiting.
Oh, so the Prince archetype? Yep. Oh, okay, so we had to talk to you for the Royal archetypes.
I've been waiting.
So now Strahl can learn this. But, oh, I accidentally have him on the right path. Once I finish Warlord for him, he can unlock Royal Warrior. That's crazy. He's gonna be... He learns Hassel Toby? Oh my goodness. 8 physical attacks is crazy. Hulkenberg can also learn hers. Paladin, Dark Knight, and Elemental Master. We'll keep her on Paladin, and then she'll get there. Royal Knight. Omniguard. So I can put all Ultimate Guard, Peerless Sanctity, and Peerless Shadow. Heismaze. Tycoon, probably, and then the Gunner one. Okay, so Heismaze's supposed to be my money dude. But he also needs level 20 in Commander. Tycoon looks hilarious. Almighty Boost is crazy. All right, Golden Soldier. So Tycoon's gonna be pretty good. We need to finish Nurse and oh, you need Magic Knight? Golly, I have a lot of grinding to do. She's gonna need Persona Master and Trickster. That's not bad. Yufa's gonna need Devil Summoner and Soul Hacker. Golly, and then Basilo's gonna probably need the Evolved Berserker and probably the Evolved like Pugilist one. At least we got Prince for free. I want to check something with the masks. Could you imagine if you could put on the mask of like everyone? All right. As we continue to learn some more of these new classes, it's very nice. So we should make a warlock mask. And then we'll make another wizard mask. And then we can make a elementalist mask. Then we could also make a tycoon mask. And then warlord. We're getting all these done because honestly, you could probably argue that masked dancer is probably one of the better better masks. Have I really never made a seeker mask? It's saying I never made a seeker mask. But oh no, because the tutorial taught me how to make gave me a seeker mask. So yeah, I'm guessing that there's an achievement behind making all these masks once. So that's part of the reason why I'm like putting some time into getting all these done. All right. I think we're all good as far as the mask. Oh, I guess brawler. There we go. I think we have as many masks as we can currently create. Any new summons? Does not look like it.
You have my...
All right. Enough dilly-dallying. Let's get to the combat.
Again, won't you?
All right, let's go in. Okay, let's see. Like I said, it has been a minute since I've last did some dungeon crawling. All right, so there's those guys, but I wonder if they are weak to the same thing that they were weak to before. Oh wait, they're weak enough for me to actually just fight. Good to know. Hold on for one moment. Okay. There you go. Sorry about that. Dodge. And dodge again. Okay. I think we're doing pretty okay in this dungeon so far. It's just a little interesting to me that there's only the like the Sanctor. Alright, he's using some sort of light magic, but then each monster you killed was swallowed by this darkness. I'm a bit shaken. So extra defense about magic attacks. Talk about Hex, that's fine.
They all seem pretty weak. You got this.
I'll say you. Oh sweet, I actually beat it in time. Oh, and I dodged because I'm a pro gamer. So we can keep going down, but I would much rather go up and explore upwards and kind of see what else is around.
It's all clear. Everything's pretty standard.
All right, good to know. So we could drop down this hole that's straight ahead of us, though I think that's already gonna drop us in a spot that we've already like been next to.
How nice. This should prove useful.
So, okay. This one I think is new. I lied. Son of a biscuit. I don't know why I said son of a biscuit specifically. I guess that's as close as I can get while still maintaining family-friendly vibes. So I guess the gimmick and the puzzles of this area is going to be focusing on, visually at least, like the floors above us, and we're gonna have to somehow get over there, which is fine. We're probably gonna have to go down before we have to go up, so we already checked out both of the upper holes, I guess. Good verbiage on my part, David. Good job on the verbiage. All right, what's over here? Having the additional like chase help has been pretty nice. Oh, y'all are back. The goo.
I hope we've seen the last of them.
Oh, you're weak. So we can jump. So yeah, we can drop down even lower, for example. But it makes more sense to probably just keep. We should probably just focus on clearing out each floor as we like see enemies here. So that'll probably be for our best like interest.
You hanging in there, mate?
All right, new chest. Ooh, a new moth. Is it weak? No, it's not. It don't be weak. All right, let's give it a go. So victory foresight. Oh, thank you. All right, you're weak to wind. All right. Ooh, you're also weak to ice. Cyclone Slasher. All right. I don't have. I'll say I don't have a cheap spell, do I? I had ice.
Great work, everyone.
That felt great.
Nice.
We have yet to defeat them all.
Thank you, game. Thank you for mentioning that I wasn't even done yet. Hey, Chile.
I'm getting pumped.
So these look like dead one. Yeah. So y'all are weak to light. Let's see. All right, they block physical entirely.
Tougher than I thought. Let's go.
Let's use Seeker's Gale. Oh, good.
That's the last of them. The way's clear.
I think I'm getting used to this.
All right.
That's all of them. Yes?
Y'all already see, like, I don't play around with these, I don't play around with chests no more. I was like, Mimics got me fearing for my life 24/7, and I can't. It's not a way to live my life, but like,
It's all clear.
oh sweet, this will activate our way back here. But it already also looks like that this dungeon probably wouldn't be the best for like idle grinding, like if I wanted to work on clearing out my thingies.
I get the feeling we could move something if we tried.
Okay. So let's drop down here. New floor.
It's all clear.
Which means potential for new mobs. Like Mr. Spooky Tiger Man over there. All right. Let's just attack it in the butt. All right, let's see. Let's give Wind a go. Wind's not bad, but it is weak to physical. So let's go ahead and give the charge up a good go. Get our bonus turns back in. I mean, I should just attack with her regardless. I'd say 800's not too bad. Let's see. So it's recover from stun, that's fine. I'm gonna use the ice thing for an extra turn. I have to remember that we're also in a volcano, so it's just, why is this thing so tanky?
Even my strength. I pray you're ready.
Oh, is Basilium back? All right. See, this isn't like the ideal team composition, which is part of why like this is taking a second. Oh no, I am up in the front row. It is just bulky.
All right, victory is ours.
Hold on. Okay.
I think we got them all. We'll be safe for a while.
All right. Is there another one over here? No, just more death blobs. Is Yufa almost done? No. Well, I mean, yes, but no. Oh, that was an instant. All right. That one's going to be probably the hardest one to take out in one swing. So let's see. Basil, you charge up. That's fine. All right. Ice Strike there. Let's use Seeker's Gale. And take out everybody. Never mind. I love that, like, they always say, keep your energy up. Keep your energy up. So that's, seeing that we have some physical attacks in our royal archetype, it might be in my better interest to also make sure I'm keeping up with that as well. All right. Everything in this area seems to be all clear. Like, I don't like walking into areas and not being able to properly ascertain the situation. So that's part of the reason why I've been putting like a much larger focus on making sure that wherever I go, all right, Victor, let's raise your attack. Oh, whoa, wait, Warcry works on all enemies? That's why it costs so much mana. Got it. All right, I'm trying to gas up Victor for one strike kill. Impressive. He was able to pull it off, so I'm happy.
Victory is ours, and safety won.
So, like was mentioned before, there are a lot. It looks like there's a good amount of enemies on this floor. We're gonna dodge.
Okay, let's clean him up quick.
Okay. So that thing's probably weak to ice. Okay, that one's gonna block. The other one's probably gonna reflect. So we'll just use a Slam Strike on the bird. This one's weak to Ice Strike. Take that one out. Let's try Megiddo. Megiddo's not too isn't too MP intensive. He can't actually hit it at all, so
There you go.
I love that the Luminous Spear was just enough.
Too easy.
Okay.
I'm capable too. Does it seem that I've grown stronger?
That'll do it.
Draw steel.
All right. Before we move on, I do need to step away really fast, so I'm going to throw up an ad, at least on the Twitch end, and then I will be right back. So give me one quick second. And I know that my mic was muted for like 2 seconds. All right, so that thing's probably the hardest thing here. And honestly, Yuffie being on Seeker is probably gonna make this a little bit more difficult than it needs to be. I wonder if making the main character an elemental master for the time being may be a better decision. But the problem is that I wouldn't have a Blizzaton right off the bat, and I don't have any XP gaining items, so why don't I... Yeah, actually, yeah, why don't I just import Blizzard? Or Blizza. Oh, I did. So then... what does everybody have right now is probably a better question. He has he has Icy Strike, but he can take one more move with him now. Funny enough, I can give him Strike Boost. Let's see. I'll just put Healer's Insight on him for now. I don't want to spend too much mag on importing, if I could help it at least. But Basilo, you're gonna have to start learning some new classes soon enough.
This could be our chance.
All right. So I'll have her use the Ice Chunk. She's mainly there to get the extra turn. We can have him charge, which should probably be pretty good. Ice Wolf Offensive should do a good amount of damage. Oh, same with Winning Horse. But I do want to... let's use Sarakaja on Basilo. Alright, let's try Wanton Destruction. 2300 is not bad. Alright, Icy Strike's pretty good. Blizza.
Okay, let's do this. About bloody time. Never mind.
Alright, charge.
Are you prepared? Be frozen! By the tower.
I can do this.
I owe you one.
Alright, let's see what we can do with the Slam Strike. Nice.
Wish every fight was that easy, eh?
I've done it!
Okay, let's see. I probably wouldn't like grinding here, is my like small like side verdict, is what I kind of decided on. I probably... Hey, that was inappropriate. And you guys dropped Magala pills. That's good to know. Dodge out the way. Dodge because I'm a pro. There's a lot of the moths here, I've noticed. Alright, Cyclo. We'll do... Fighting all these guys has been pretty easy. I love that she says keep your energy up, me. Just burns all MP because realistically if I need MP I can stun a whole bunch of these mobs, realistically. You know, funny enough, I think if I swapped Straw over to Saint, he probably would have a much easier time. Okay. Light to everyone, do I have? I don't.
Right in their weak spot. Beat them down.
I shall vanquish evil. Give me your aid.
Let's do Assault Beacon.
I knew you'd help.
That was helpful.
Thanks. Let's set it up.
Okay. Seeker's Gale shouldn't be too bad. Oh.
Woo, not too shabby. Let's keep this up, everyone.
That'll do.
We're done. That was all of them.
Oh. It really was. Yay. And there's really nothing in here? I'm just jumping down to another level? When am I gonna start going up, man? Wait, where am I? Cause I'll be real, I kind of low-key forgot where I jumped down from. God, there's just thinking to myself that there's just a whole other level even still. Goodness.
I'd say we're evenly matched, which means you've got this.
All right, let's head this way and Victor, I'll get you learning Elemental Master.
This right here, all right?
The only reason I want him learning Elemental Master now is just so that way he can he can put his XP to something.
I found new power.
Thank you for the jeweled root. I mainly wanted that for the extra mana.
What now?
Okay. All right. Let's see. If Yufa wasn't, oh, Yufa's almost done with Seeker. Because if Yufa wasn't already almost done, I literally would have just used that to just give her like the fast level. Because the sooner we can get her on Magic Seeker, the better.
What now?
Okay, let's switch him back to Soul Hacker.
This is our opportunity. Get ready. Here I go.
All right. Let's use Sarakaja on the main character. Because we'll get, oh, I probably didn't even need to use Warcry there. Let's, you know, let's make the, let's have fun. Let's just make the main character unnecessarily strong so that way when he uses Seeker's Gale here, it was like 1,700, almost 2,000 off of just that. Oh, sweet. I got Seeker's Flame now. And we'll have Heat Riser and then Emerald Vortex. Yep, there you go, Yufa.
What now?
There's probably an achievement to max out all archetypes for all characters eventually.
I'm counting. Of course.
All right. We are definitely only gonna get her to like rank 10 on this class and then kind of go from there. All right. Oh, thank you.
I've acquired a new ability.
Because yeah, I think off camera what I might do in between streams is I might just unlock everything that I can from most of these guys.
I feel new power surging within me.
All right. Let's see if we can get...
I've acquired a new ability.
Well, I tried, Yufa. I did try. I was trying to just get her just done. So that way, we can already put her on Devil Summoner.
I can feel greater power within.
Okay, let's take this guy out. Oh! Jeez.
Okay, let's clean him up quick.
Okay, she's already feeling a lot better.
Now, what's the play?
Let's take the extra turn, just in case. Oh, Void Wave's just one person. Never mind. See, this is what happens when I don't buff him right away. It's not like a perfect clean encounter, which is fine, I guess. Not every encounter has to be like 100% perfect. All right, one of each. One. All right, Basilio can do something there. Icy Strike works there. God, I was not super efficient with my mana there. All right, come on, you're almost there. Come on.
Don't see any more.
That's whack.
I think we're safe.
Okay. I want to make sure while I'm on this floor that I'm taking advantage of the opportunities that I am provided here and there. Let's use I just looked at his mana and I was like, oh no. There we go. We're still taking them out so fast the battle thing doesn't even have time to play correctly.
What now?
Wait, was that you foot stun? No. Okay, that was someone else. That's fine. It's fine. It's cool. You could say that we are nothing, but you know the truth. And all right, there we go. Do I have enough to put her on Devil Summoner? Nope, because I probably need to max out, or I need to make her rank a little bit higher. Okay, we got to be careful here not to aggro both.
Let's take them all out.
Get ready. I pray you're ready.
You better be ready.
I may have to switch Basilio out.
No holding back. Be frozen. Moment of truth. Let's go.
It's weird how sometimes that one-shots everything, and then the other times it doesn't.
Good.
I shall rise to the.
I continue to grow.
I'm glad that y'all continue to grow, but y'all be growing in the wrong stats. Okay. So let's switch around our party a little bit. Because yeah, Basilio's running out of MP. Let's bring Juna. What class is Juna on right now? Summoner? Yeah, and she also needs a lot for Persona Master. So maybe this might be a Hulkenberg moment? Actually, well, Heisme is actually a little bit behind on levels too. What class is he? Oh no, he's on Assassin or Ninja, so he has slash abilities right now. But he's not going to be super good here because of the whole darkness situation. So I wonder... No, he has Ice Art access, so that should be fine. I missed it. I missed the days when I was just a magic damage class. Ice Art isn't too bad.
Give me strength. Be fortified. General.
I hate how bulky this dude is.
Let us hidden This doesn't fall.
Let's steal from him.
Hello there. Take my fullest power.
All right, there you go, Victor. All right, roar. Ooh, that's gonna be rough. Fire stinger. Oh, you're weak to fire? Okay, that's not good. I love that main character has just like neutral attack because of the fact that I... Thank you. I should neutralize our buffs because otherwise I'm just gonna keep missing. All right, let's nullify the debuffs. The reset talisman has came in so clutch. We don't have a dedicated healer in the party, but that's okay. Let's use our demonic icicle. I have enough for that.
I cannot fall yet.
Let's see. Choose an ambrosia. It's like at least half everybody's HP. Though I still think just using the 200 HP one may just be better outright. So let's see. I think I do want to fish for our extra turns. And I wanted these extra turns to be guaranteed.
I can't afford to hold back. Let's try this.
It's okay. We can do. Take it.
Oh, that wasn't enough. Oh, that's awkward. That was not enough. Oh, there's two people here weak to fire. Okay, he chose Heisme. That's good. And Heisme's gone.
I take my fullest power.
I call upon royal power within. Let me rethink this.
Let's... I should bring him back. Okay. That is a tough... That one's a toughie. Girl, I don't know why you thought that was a smooth finish, because that definitely was not. That's actually could not be further from the truth.
Now accept your fate.
I shall do my best.
I love that they're actually all susceptible to rage. I think that's a nice little nod and touch. Well, we did it.
Great work, everyone.
To ever greater heights.
Looks like we're safe for now.
Okay. Looks like we're nearly done kind of exploring this little floor. But seeing as there is one mob here that actually can give me a hard time, I should try to be at least a tiny bit more mindful as I'm exploring this area.
This is our chance.
Get ready.
Ninja!
Here I go.
All right, wind.
Yuba hit their weakness.
I shall vanquish evil.
Moment of truth.
Come forth, royal soul.
Looking at my poor MP right now.
Everyone whose souls of kings give me strength.
There we go.
What a finale.
It's kind of a little sad, like looking at all of our party members, some of their substats right now, and I'm just sitting here like, well, why aren't y'all just hitting harder? Oh, golly, there's an even lower floor. I don't like that.
What now?
I don't like that not only the mob was there, but homie is ready. I think what I might do
I see. Fascinating. This, all right?
is make people learn some stuff before we end off the stream. Well, actually, no. We can't end it off because I'm not near a save point. Golly.
Greater heights.
I see. This, all right?
It's crazy how many like classes there are, because that just means that A, I have a lot of grinding to do off camera before we do like the finale of the stream.
I've acquired a new power.
I fascinate. This, all right?
Golly.
I'm counting on you.
Of course.
I see. To greater heights.
I see. This, all right?
There we go. Hulkenberg, you're doing your best, honey. You're doing your best, sweetie. What I might do for Stroll is that I might
acquired a new power.
I might actually import something from, since I'm spending all my stuff anyway.
All right.
Let's import Hama on. Because yeah, it looks like Ice and Light are our best friends here. The Disgraced Ruins. What am I looking for? Yeah, Commander, Summoner, and Healer. Actually, it might just be better for me to switch Straw right now over to... No, let's see. No one else has Healer level besides the main character. So I can put him on Cleric for a second. Actually, wait, what am I doing? I could also import Hama on. I'll take the lack of fire. I'll take the lack of fire dodge. Mainly because I just think I need the magic damage, to be frank with you guys.
Do this.
All right, Heismay, you are unfortunately just here to use the Exorcist mirror. Oh, I'm not going to be able to kill this. I would have had to stagger it.
Everyone is counting on me. We have provisions.
Damn. No one else, I'll say, no one else does enough damage, unfortunately.
I haven't seen the last of them.
All right, let's get ready. Okay. It was the way that our entire squad was beating up on this dude for me. Ice art.
I shall rethink this.
I need to be careful because I'm actually running low on demonic ice crystals. Let's see. Let's use the corrosive acid. Oh, just the 2 corrosive acids like doubled it. Jeez.
There's no way I'm stopping here.
Okay. We actually did get the 1 turn though. The Holy Night works. That is some wicked stuff. All right, what do we get here?
What a find!
Oh, isn't this the sword that they were talking about? I'm pretty sure that was the sword that the guy was talking about. So, knocked out 1 quest. Golly, they have us like walking around everywhere. And I'm starting to have a little bit of difficulty in remembering exactly where I've been, to be honest with you guys. Because like, was I over here? Or was I by the other one? No, never mind. This just goes even lower. Crazy work. Just saying. Because I didn't even explore much of this floor. And then there's like, we still have a good amount of exploration to do here because we still have to get Neurus's thing. So yeah, this is the official way forward. And I think we can take care of the boss here next time. So I think this is probably as good a spot as I need to go on ahead and end off the stream as we're getting ready for the last arc of the game. So thank you guys also very much for watching tonight. Yeah, I always appreciate it. Anywho, next time we play, we're going to be finishing probably this combat area and then probably continuing what some of our followers want to do. If it gets to a point where both of our followers need to do some stuff, then we'll do some stuff. All right. Thank you guys again. I'll see you guys on the next one, okay? You guys have a fantastic night.